hurry up and buy.
Hey, why did I hear interview with Ice Cube talking about he got offered to play the role of O-Dog.
That would have been whack.
I don't know. It was fresh off of like
O-Dog
Boys in the Hood.
O-Dog, he had to have his own character. Like it couldn't be Cube because Cube would have still been Doughboy playing as O-Dog. What you think?
I don't know.
I think I went to the right guy.
Me too.
I do too.
They introduced him to us.
But I think Ice Cube would have murdered that shit because he was dope.
He was.
I mean,
see?
You know what I'm saying. He was fucking O-Dog in my eyes.
I mean, it would have been more raw, but there wouldn't have been no appeal to the character as far as him being a young live wire.
I beg to differ.
Cube would have been an old head putting in work. That would have just been the norm.
And at that time, Cube he was just like a bunch of one-liners. He didn't have the chops that Lorenz Tate had. I can't.
He'd have been like, for real. Like, y'all niggas gonna have to go. Like, that's the extent of Cube's range at that time. And that nigga O-Dog, he meant that shit. When he peeled that old Chinese cat's cat back.
Fuck yeah.
That motherfucker meant it. Then drug old girl back in that little room and they didn't show her get peeled back on camera, but that shit was real. So, I don't know, Wax.
Yo. But I don't know. I mean, like...
I think that motherfucker would have murdered that shit.
It would have been dope, but like I said, I think Lorenz did. They picked the right dude. I wish they would have kept Pac in there like they were supposed to.
Yeah. I was going to say they wanted him to be Sharif.
Right. That's the part that's like that would have been weird, but he'd have made that part better. He'd have made you give a damn about Sharif. Pac.
Yeah. Definitely. We gotta get to a fucking hospital.
Right.
Like that shit would have been urgent.
About Ice Cube though. I feel like
even though he ain't got the chops that
not to mention he had that curl and shit.
He would have had to get the chops.
He would have just been a regular West Coast banger that was putting in work opposed to a young motherfucker that just didn't care.
Because truth be told, they gave MC8 a little bit of food to eat. Yeah. He didn't do too bad.
He didn't, but that was a one-liner. Those was the one. Give me my fucking joint.
Right.
You're right.
No, because he had a dialogue through, like, you know what I mean? He had a couple
They were little zingers, like Too Short, when he came in with the shotgun.
He wasn't going to carry the production or anything, but he had more than one-liners.
Nah, man, they needed Cuba Gooding swinging at the air and Boys in the Hood to fill in the voids. They needed Ricky to be sitting up there making that baby and shit, you know, with that young girl in high school and him going to be a father playing football. Like, they needed those characters to go around Ice Cube just to make sure that they pad those scenes with great material because Cube alone couldn't carry it. No disrespect. He's no Denzel.
No,
he's a rapper turned actor.
But he's been an actor his whole career. Say I'm lying.
You can say I'm lying. You can say
he's
that.
He's been an actor his whole career.
But it was never...
But he's the same guy his whole
career. Correct.
And that's why he didn't take the role.
And that's why he would have been Doughboy, which proves my point. Do you guys see it at home? Hilly's never wrong.
Yeah.
But...
Wrong. You're wrong there.
See, look at it. He's like, you're wrong for being wrong.
Mm-hmm. For being right. You're wrong for being right.
See, both of these cancer ass motherfuckers try to hit me with that Rosie Perez information. Like, and when you lose, you really win. And when you win, you really lose. And then when you break even, you go call Steven. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm right. So, without further ado... Welcome to DWI, episode 15. We're coming to you live, fellas. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Keep the energy high because it is 2024 coming up tonight. So, without further ado, I'm Ellie. That's Duve. That's Wax. We are DWI. And this is the 15th episode. So we love to welcome you. Not to mention it's New Year's Eve. So I'd like to first of all send a shout out to my baby girl. It's her birthday today, fellas.
Happy
16.
birthday, hugger.
Definitely. So I'm very excited.
Happy birthday.
Fellas, let's dive right into it. We got a lot of shit that we went through in this damn shit, man. In this journey, man.
What you mean, journey?
I'm talking about as far as like, from episode 1 till now.
Right.
You figure. This is the year in review, dude.
Yeah, 2023.
First, now, can I get a little small smidget of that shit from that album, that critically acclaimed album about how they do things in the town?
Try that shit in a small town.
Yeah.
Get your ass beat to the ground.
See what I'm saying? And that shout out to Jason Aldean.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Try that shit on a boat, dog.
Try that shit and get mollywopped. Like, he meant that shit. So we went from trying that shit in a small fucking town. You dig what I'm saying?
And they tried that shit in a small town.
To where aliens was landing in this motherfucker wax. Mm-hmm. They had everything locked out from Area 51 back down to fucking Route 18. They had Wampum blocked off. Speaking of which, the train derailment.
I was just about to say.
Right.
You kidding me?
Hey, let me ask y'all real quick. Speaking of Montgomery, Alabama, how much you think that chair's going for?
Man, that chair's like $58. Them fucking...
No. I mean the one that dude was bopping.
Oh, that chair. Oh, that chair's $260,000. That's in somebody's fucking like their little fucking, you know what I mean? Their auction piece.
That shit's in the Smithsonian.
Hell yeah. That motherfucker.
that chair pulled the people together and shit. Like that's the wildest shit I've seen.
I mean, we ain't never seen so many motherfucking black people in the water since Amistad. Them motherfuckers meant that shit.
Listen, that was wild, bro.
Fellas, we've been through a lot of shit. Now, dig it. There's been an actor strike.
Right.
To where motherfuckers demanded more money for their time. There's been all type of shit like from what Wax said, the fucking Alabama fight. To where everybody was going ham.
Right.
From the Ukraine and Russia beef.
Right.
To the fire in Hawaii. We covered it. Mm-hmm. We're not journalists.
Right.
But we want to give our people the information directly. That's why we created this platform.
Yeah, it's been a wild year, man. Like, that whole Ukraine and Russia shit, like, they just keep giving them money and shit. Like, goddamn, how much money you gonna give them?
Right. They gave extra billions on accident.
Right.
That's what fuck. I'm like, how you gonna give them billions on accident?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Oh, we gave you too much.
Now, let me ask y'all this. As far as at work, when's the last time you get paid like $2,000 too much?
Never.
It happened to me once, but
did it?
Yeah, it was on some like they thought I worked overnight.
It would happen to you.
You remember that dude?
Yeah.
I was like, shit, I ain't telling nobody.
So what'd you do with the money?
What didn't I do with the money and shit?
He was like, that's what started my stripper business. And then he was like, I'm not like that. You people are dirty. I had a car stripping service. It was out of Jersey.
I was buying shrimp scampi just to throw it away. I was acting
taking 2
crazy.
bites out of it.
Nah, get rid of this. Give me more. Give me more. Like, I was acting a fool with that.
Right.
Yeah, then they're speaking of like the little conflicts. It was like, we ain't touch on this too much because it's just a touchy subject, but the Israel-Palestine thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't getting into too much of that, but that's a crazy situation in itself.
I still ain't about to get into it.
No, it's just a
Well,
crazy
what it
situation.
is it's too biblical, fellas. I mean, that shit is way before our time, and it's almost like some people feel like it was destined to happen. It was prophesied.
All of that.
That's way beyond our fucking approach, fellas.
Right.
We ain't here for that.
Yeah, we ain't getting into all of that.
What we are here for is to give you that information you've been looking for. As far as that, how's Zolly doing? Anybody heard from Zolly? Because I heard from him.
Just fine.
Okay. Yeah. Now, we brought you everything from Triangle News in China to bondages to Charlie No Face to his kids.
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Charlie No Face.
So,
the No Face people.
With that being said, we're going to keep bringing
on
it.
The map.
Tina Turner passed away.
Hold on, man. What about the No Faces? The No Face kids, though.
Yeah. You figure. You got Jared.
How do they feel about us talking shit on their pops there?
What did they say?
My dad was a hero. He withstood all the bullshit.
First up, fuck your bitch in the cookie place.
Charlie No Face had bitches. You understand this?
Fuck your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Like, that's where Tupac got his persona from. It wasn't just the fact that he was out there on the West Coast with Suge Knight and them. Charlie No Face gave him the right to feel that way. It was an unconscious objective, Wax.
Listen, Charlie No Face is probably like known from here to like fucking LA.
Well, the good thing is that we brought, notice back to Charlie No Face and company.
Light back to the situation.
Correct, man, because we feel like we want you to have your flowers. Shout out to 2nd Avenue. Shout out to 11th Street. Shout out to 26th Street. Shout out to The Hill, Pleasant View. Right. Shout out to Mount Mud. You get two of them because you was referred to them as two names, The Hill and Mount Mud, for the people back in the 80s. Shout out to Marina Dwellings. You know what I mean?
Right. Harmony.
Shout out to you definitely know HD's coming. It takes a lot of us. And then outside of the falls, you got New Brighton, you got Rochester, you got Aliquippa.
You got Black Hawk.
You got Black Hawk that shares the 15010 with us.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? We went through all of that, man. We want you to come with us on our journey. So with that being said, we love y'all out there. We just want to make sure we're delivering that information with the intent of y'all getting it, getting a lab, getting a breakthrough to get you through this rough-ass situation they call life. There ain't no manuscript, Wax.
Right.
There ain't no manual, dude. Nope. We just do it with trial and error and hope to God we do it right.
Right.
What about when we came up with Usher wilding out on stage with Keke Palmer and the scenarios that young brother likes to say? He's still doing it. He did it to that damn basketball player, that WNBA player, and a couple other people.
Yeah, and she was up there looking like Joanna, man, but that's besides the point.
Here you go, man. Like she was getting ready to go and shit.
That bitch's face is humongous, but I'm sorry.
Here you go, man. Here you go. But listen, you said you wouldn't have knocked that tree down if the situation was different. All right, here you go, man.
That bitch is 6'7", and her hands are bigger than Andre the Giant.
I understand that shit, man. But you're entitled to your own fucking opinion, man. So we gonna move forward with it.
But that shit still causing ripples in Keke Palmer's life.
Oh man, her mom got involved, man. They came out with a diss tape.
That shit's still going on, man, just because them cakes was out.
I think that went all into the Diddy shit.
It did. You know what I mean? Kind of insisted on the Diddy information and shit.
Speaking of that, Diddy and some shit this year.
Diddy had a rough year. Between KVD and Cassie,
man,
listen, they got that motherfucker painted into a damn section. Diddy can't get out of the VIP right now, man. So shout out to everybody who's trying to be in a situation where they moving forward with life.
Yeah, Diddy's in some shit.
Yes, he
is.
He's in trouble.
That's more than a pickle.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
It's a jar of pickles.
Yes. So, with that being said, that's Diddy shit. We ain't here to crucify or go through no changes, but at the same time, we here to bring it. Right. Because y'all all know about it. It ain't no secret. This ain't one of those things to where it was private until we said it. Everybody knows about it. We just gonna talk about it.
Right.
But what was bigger than that, what wowed me out, was that fucking submarine, Wax. These motherfuckers went down to Shansky's. Now listen, for those of y'all that know Shansky's, they got that fucking submarine made at Shansky's with parts from Fiesel's out in Ohio. They had Myers Tires get involved. That's where they got the rubber to insulate the fucking the submarine.
Right.
And they got the guy at the top of Stephens Hill to weld all that shit together.
I'm about to say, and Zolly had the blueprints.
Zolly, there was Russian designs. They were Ukraine, but he disguised them as Russian designs.
Right.
He's like, we're building submarine. These guys are going to have expedition for Titanic purposes. We want to give them Zolly original. Zolly was out this motherfucker like Suge Knight. He was like Wag said, first off, fuck your clique in the first off, fuck your bitch in the clique you claim. Like that motherfucker came straight up from Ukraine. So with that being said, shout out to Zolly and them submarine motherfuckers. Even though there was some fatalities in it, y'all should have known better.
That wasn't the fun. That was not funny at all. But I'm sorry, I'm not paying money to risk my life looking at.
And it was a
fish.
bag. Wax, it was a bag. You could have went right up to Swickley, got you a 2019 Phantom for about 116, and kept you what 130 somewhere in that area.
Shit, they should
Just to fuck with.
Just fishbowl that. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
Like they had that little Activision controller and shit. I'm good, man. I'm good.
That was a recipe for disaster.
It wasn't even a PS5 controller.
Right.
At least give me a PS5.
With a toggle that's gonna be able to just get through some shit. You know how that PS5 moves.
Some shit. Not no fucking, like you said, Activision, some Coleco shit.
Right. That shit was janky as hell, man. And I don't even think they were underwater that long.
They might as well have had an Atari fucking controller with the palm joint.
Right, like the tennis, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They might as well have, because that shit didn't work. Like, I feel bad for everybody who was involved and all the family.
Right,
all
no
the
doubt, our
families and
heart
stuff.
goes out for sure, but
You
that
know.
just wasn't a good idea. I know how to spend $250,000 better than that.
No, and then you got like Elon Musk selling tickets to fly outer space.
Man, I'm not doing that shit.
No, it'll be the like something bad's gonna happen.
Hell
I just feel
yeah.
like something
Elon
bad's
Musk
gonna
had
happen.
that up.
Right.
I mean, think about it, dude. These motherfuckers get ready to go into outer space. They ain't got no situation taken care of. We don't know how the air is out there.
Yo, save y'all's money, man.
It ain't the atmosphere down here. What you think about Elon trying to get everybody going into outer space, dude?
Yeah, that shit's crazy as hell. Did you see the new Tesla truck they just dropped? You see that shit?
It looks bulletproof.
Right, it is supposed to be bulletproof. That shit looks crazy.
But did you see the Teslas like all malfunctioning?
Yeah, that's crazy too.
I saw like all those Teslas caught on fire. and
Right.
shit.
They had to recall.
At the same time, like everybody knew when to catch on fire, like and 2, 1, bow, and like spontaneously combust. What type of
Technology.
shit is that?
Technology, man. AI this year, AI went fucking crazy.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
GBT.
All of that shit.
I mean, you got
Crazy.
verses from Tupac to fucking Drake to Eminem to Biggie.
Right. Shit is crazy.
I'm about to say Queen Elizabeth died this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob Barker died this year.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
a
Tina
heartbeat.
Turner.
Tina Turner.
Yeah. Shout out to Tina Turner. You know what I mean? Ike didn't make it no better with what he did with the cake and whatnot with Annie Mae.
Mike made Tina who she was.
See, here you go, man, with that cake.
We had
He's a sexist, y'all. Get it? And an oldest.
China flying that wild ass balloon.
That is right. Over America.
There's a bunch of wild shit.
What you
going
think was
on.
in that damn that hot air balloon, man, that they shot down?
The computers reading our shit.
Hell yeah.
Probably something. I mean, it was some kind of spy equipment. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it was China trying to protect their investment. You know, we owe them motherfuckers a couple dollars.
Yeah, we pretty much. Yeah, we pretty much do.
Right.
We owe the motherfuckers a
What
lot.
about changing the subject a little bit? What about old girl? I forget her name, but she faked getting kidnapped and
On the
shit.
highway?
Yeah, so she seen
Man,
that
that
baby.
motherfucker snapped out, man.
Crazy.
They put her in jail for that shit.
She should have went. I mean, that shit's bullshit, man. That's crazy.
Right.
You know what's wild to me though? Like how they'll spend an enormous amount of money trying to prove that we're wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? Instead of like, okay, well, if that really did happen, go look for them.
Right.
They're like always trying to prove us wrong.
Right. Because if it really would have happened, they wouldn't have looked for it.
Hell no.
So they knew something was up. So like, now
Bingo.
we're gonna put this shit on national TV.
It's like Jesse Smouillet.
Right.
Right.
He had his epidemic.
Like everybody knew that
Perfect
shit was some
example.
horse shit.
And they're basing it off of Jesse Smouillet, the French guy from France.
That's the perfect example.
Right.
And then they make everybody look stupid.
Now, rap, hip hop, what we grew to love, what we grew up with, what we grew with, as far as it being a female predominantly game,
For right now.
has it changed? The ties have changed.
Yeah. But I'll tell you one motherfucking thing.
What's that?
The rapper of the year, in my opinion, besides Nas, is J. Cole.
Okay.
Every feature he's been on, he has chewed whoever put him on that feature,
Right.
that dude went insane. That's just my opinion. I don't know if y'all agree with
I
me.
mean, there's
or
been
not.
a lot of hip hop albums that
I'm
came
with you
out.
right there.
So far, I can dig it.
I got Killer Mike as my hip hop artist of the year.
Yeah.
Cause I fuck with that album front to back. That motherfucker is cold.
Okay.
You know what a sleeper was? Andre 3000.
You
and then,
shit. Why wouldn't you let me fucking have that?
Like
Y'all both
literally.
had albums and shit.
Like a literal sleep.
I was getting ready to
directly asleep.
while you're driving and shit like that shit was
he
serious.
gave Kenny G a run.
But
for his
why
money.
wouldn't you let me have
I'm
that?
sorry.
man?
I'm clicking, man. I'm clicking.
Let
right
that
now.
shit ride there.
You know
But
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man. Listen, we covered pretty much everything that went on, with the exception of Bill Cosby coming home. So shout out to Bill for Bill being back in the situation that he's in. With his wife Camille, and, you know what I mean, them getting old together. So, you know what I mean? Other than that, we didn't cover it.
Yeah. Let me ask you this one more time. How do you guys feel the wrap up is going to be? The wrap up.
Oh, man.
Is it gonna be hard?
Uncle Murder's going to smash it.
Uncle Murder,
Right.
he gonna kill that shit.
Yeah.
What about old boy from Virginia?
Who's that?
The dude that originally started that shit.
I forget his name. It's Uncle Murder.
Skills
Yeah,
or
man,
some
Skill.
shit.
Uncle Murder stole that shit off his head.
man. It's like a Queens thing to be able to do that.
He just
Or
robbed
New
me.
York. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
He
they
might be
both-
from Brooklyn.
Uncle
They
Murder's
both
be too. His be more gutter. So I like that shit.
Right.
Cause he don't give a shit. He about to go in on
But
everybody.
before we leave here, I want to address one thing. The fact that Draymond Green put motherfuckers in the sleeper hole.
There's a menace, man. That dude's a fucking
Like,
menace.
listen to me, man. They kicked his ass out of the NBA, man. Draymond is now somewhere putting fucking sleeper holes on everybody that gets in his way. He's at fucking O'Reilly's like, oh, shit. Draymond got his fucking hand around my throat.
Flailing around, hitting backhanded niggas and
He
shit.
should have been a wrestler.
Stomped on one dude's chest last
he's
year.
the worst actor, though. Like, he makes it look like they're doing something to him. So
Right.
he can,
Yeah.
like, throw elbows.
He's objectively playing basketball just to injure somebody.
Like, somebody needs to teach him how to flail.
LeBron. Oh, my bad. Don't hit me. Don't hit
I
me.
ain't gonna hit you.
No, somebody just needs to beat his ass or stand up to him and stop being bitches. But he only goes at the European motherfuckers.
I
Right.
heard
If you notice that shit, it's all Europeans.
Tristan Thompson put a 2-piece on him. He thought he was gonna bully him.
Right.
And he's Canadian, but he caught his ass in a nightclub and gave him a 1-2 step.
Did he?
That was a couple years ago. Though. That wasn't 2023, but
Right. Then he went home to Chloe. Went home and made hash and
he
eggs.
went on to Chloe and a couple other bitches. But
All
listen,
right, but nah, man.
it's been a crazy 2023.
It has been a crazy year, fellas.
Yeah.
So for that, we created a show. In February, man, we started this show. So, we appreciate you guys coming with us on this journey. Now, for 2024, a lot more laughs, a lot more in store. We hope that you guys have appreciated and loved what we gave you guys so far, but there's more to come. So for that, we're grateful. But we do ask you guys to do a few things for us. I need them to comment, Wax.
Right.
Dude, if we can get them to subscribe and
Please.
share this bad fella, we'll be on our way. We the next Lily Bruce.
It don't cost a penny.
It don't.
Right.
All it is a little button that you
Right.
push. And I think that motherfucker's like right down there. Right there it is, dude.
He had to get one. He had to get one before the year is up.
I can't handle it.
Hey, thank you for commenting and interacting from our day ones.
What
too.
about the fans?
We have a couple of them, man.
Right.
We got a couple of them. I
Right.
appreciate all of them too, man.
Definitely. Kels, keep active out there. Eric Loomis, man, keep doing your thing, man. All the new subscribers we got. Nuts, Spoolie,
Trust.
Bees. Thank you for being able to be our cameraman
Yeah.
and showing up, Spools. Thanks for the design. Trust, keep bringing it. Trust, I'm going to say shout out, not shot, because if you say shot, you'll think I'm shooting or that my brain is gone. I had to bring it to a musical style.
Right, the
that's
Color
it.
Purple style.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Color Purple got a new thing they're coming out with. It's going up to the PPG theater.
Color Purple on Ice.
Yeah, it's Color Purple on Ice.
Escapades.
Jefferson's on ice, Mickey on ice, and Color Purple on ice. Right. It's going to be July of 2028.
And Precious on rollerblades.
Listen, that's the one I want to see. That motherfucker right there is going to be dynamic.
Listen, I can't wait to see Precious bust her ass real quick.
Listen, she's going to be out there with Monique, going through all kind of changes and shit. You kidding me?
Yo, real quick, before we end this shit, 2023 was the year of black actresses are stepping the fuck up. They want paid like all these white actresses. You know what I'm saying? They want in like everybody else, man.
Right. With that being said, to y'all out there that took losses, like some of us did, I took a tremendous loss this year, by losing my brother. A lot of you guys lost a lot of people out there, so, we send shots out, prayers out. We pray that God comforts you through these times. We just lost an aunt in Newcastle, my auntie Shuby. I just pray that, God wraps his arms around my family from Newcastle and comfort them, Detroit. We're thinking about you guys always. Listen, fellas.
Yeah.
We came, we saw, we delivered.
Right.
Delivery with Intent will come back to you guys with more shows, more people, more guest appearances. Just stay tuned. We want you guys to sit right there, grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, and sit right here and let us entertain y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. But right now, we signing out. 2024 prosperity. Peace.